So you know him, eh, Ken?
My name is Dick Hastings. I live at 28 Kings Lacey Way. I bought my first home in Fairport in 1965, so I'm fairly newcomer, but primarily for the Fairport school system. In 1995, I took an early retirement from IBM, and I've been involved in the Fairport school system in many ways since then. In 1997, the County Youth Bureau got involved in a positive youth development initiative called Developmental Assets. And that's from the Search Institute in Minneapolis. I was initially sold on this initiative when I saw the chart that's called the Power of Assets. It's a very simple chart. I hope you all know it very well. It's very, but it's incredibly instructive. When you look at high-risk behaviors, if a youth possesses 0 to 10 assets, the likelihood of them getting involved in problem alcohol use is 45%. With illicit drug use, it's 38%. If, on the other hand, they have a large number of these assets, 31 to 40, the problem alcohol use is 3%, not 45. The illicit drug use is 1%, not 38. This is not a sample size of 968, like many statistical things are. This is a sample size initially of 150,000 across the country. So I saw that. I said, I don't need to see anything more. Okay? I don't need to see any differential equations or mental calculus or anything. Okay? That says it all right there. It's a very, very powerful book. Bill Caleb saw it, and he thought the same thing. What he said in a quote about this that I think is very, very good, and a must-reading, incidentally. Since our first conversation about bringing the concept of asset building to Fairport, many of us have worked tirelessly to engage the entire community in this important effort. As a result, assets have become part of the fabric of the Fairport community. From the village, town, churches, businesses, and police, all are aware and participate in the encouragement of positive youth assets in our youth. As leaders, we should be doing everything in our power to make certain all youth receive the benefits of assets. Bill Caleb, Superintendent, 1996. I really believe that. There was two other things. There was a community network formed called the Community Asset Partner Network. That's all the communities in this county. And that was in the late 1990s. I've attended almost every one of these network's monthly meetings, and the only conclusion that one can come to is that the Fairport parenting community is the overwhelming leader, primarily through the efforts of Deborah Candoy and the overall leadership of Bill Caleb. For many years, I've been involved with the Fairport Parenting Chemical Prevention Advisory Committee, whose leader is Deborah Candoy. I've been a bean counter for 11 years. Every 2 years, we do the Youth Risk Behavior Survey. We report it to the community. Every town doesn't do that. It's another story. This year, it's being done on March 27th. When you compare Fairport's data with the county aggregate, that's the only thing you can get, because you can't compare Penfield or Fairport. They won't let you do that. But you can look at it from the overall county aggregate. And Fairport is number 1 in terms of the performance when compared to everybody else. All you got to do is call in current at the county. She'll tell you that. Okay. Lastly, let's see. I understand the thinking on the part of some is that all non-teaching areas should be eliminated before any teaching position are. I do not believe that for a nanosecond. I have 3 incredible grandkids in the Fairport school system, and I do not want the positive youth development approach cut for them, especially for $25,000. I mean, that's a joke. That's just crazy. Today's world is different than that of a few years ago. And believe me, I can compare it because I've seen them all. Okay? I remember a while ago at a CPAC meeting that Angel Curley told us that the latest thing that youth were doing was smoking duct tape. You gotta be kidding. few months ago, I had a long talk with Moses Robinson, who I think was a federal gang officer and is now stationed at East High School. You should hear some of the things he told me about things that are going on with youth today. Okay? And a lot of things, we have some of that, you know, for the small amount like this that we're talking about, I can't believe it. I've been involved very heavily in the community in many different other ways, and I've never seen this community, this school system, the village and the town working together better than they are now. Okay? It's really something to look home. Okay? It's just phenomenal. I know Jimmy Smith, town supervisor, agrees with that. There's one last thing I'd like to say. A quote, "A very important asset for me is bonding to school. This asset encompasses so many positive habits. Its success requires a connection from parents, teachers, coaches, counselors, directors, conductors, and the student. A student-school bond enriches all parties. In Fairport, a school-student bond is an asset that all students can successfully achieve." That was a quote from Mr. Johnson. And so I sure hope for my grandkids that the asset movement is not cut, especially for a relatively trivial, just, it doesn't make any sense. We're the leaders in this, we've done it well, the schools well, and, you know, it's insane. Thank you very much.